8:20. I mean, it's usually pretty light out at 8:20.
Can't even see the goddamn lake.
You can't see the lake. You can't see shit.
Call it Smoke Tahoe.
Jeez. So it's funny, we get asked a lot because we do overlanding and the quote unquote overlanding, right? They ask us, what does it mean to you? And I think it's a stupid question. I don't think it really means anything to me, to be completely honest. But what it gives me is kind of, especially after this pandemic has been going, in 2020, which was an absolute disaster, it kind of gave me light as to what I thought it does for me, and that's escaping reality.
I work 2 high-stress jobs. One where, as you guys know, we're currently in the COVID pandemic, and when it started, I was working in the ER as well, part-time, and dealing with a lot of COVID patients was pretty scary because you really didn't know what it was at that time. And my second job is high stress as well, where it's a 50-50 chance if I make it home. Which it's like coming out here, it's really nice. I don't have to worry about that as well. Besides falling over a cliff with the rig. But it's nice to be out here, enjoy the land, just feel relaxed, not having to worry about nothing about COVID or not making it home. For me, that's a big thing.
It's a way for me to reset my creativity, de-stress from the everyday norms that I go through at home, since I'm normally at home with my dogs, and if I just don't go out, I'm just go crazy. You want bears to eat your food?
Ooh, Soba's talking shit. So speaking of wolves, I mean, we have Soba here, which kind of counts, I guess, right?
A snow wolf, maybe. Huh?
Snow wolf that likes eating sticks, I could see.
I remember watching some documentary about these hunters that track wolves or something, and they have these like specialized dogs that track them.
Yeah, you remember what kind they were?
I actually don't, but I know they're like a specific breed or something, and it was kind of sad when I was watching it because they sometimes die.
Well, I could see that.
Because they would find a pack and the wolves would like bully them.
We'll save this after the credits, okay? You'll get your shot at stardom. Well, I could see that. I mean, yeah, you're sending out dogs to go fight wolves who are
and these
apex predators, you know?
These dogs are actually bigger than the wolves, I think. And I guess the wolves would like lure the dogs in.
Yeah.
And then the pack just comes out.
The pack of wolves or a pack of dogs?
Like a pack of wolves.
Yeah.
Just to gang up on a dog.
No, well, yeah, that's how they roll.
Yeah.
That's how they take down their prey, which is pretty cool. And I mean, you were asking earlier if there's wolves around here.
Yeah.
I don't think so, at least in the area we're at. I know, like, in Lassen, there's been sightings. But as far as where we're at right now in Shasta-ish area,
Shasta.
no, Shasta, what am I saying, Shasta?
We're in Shasta.
No, we're not in Shasta. Where are we at again? I am totally blanking right now.
It's, not Sonoma. Wait,
Not even Sonoma.
that's even further
That's
away.
further. Cameraman, where are we?
I swear to God, I don't know how you guys made it back from Big Sur on your own. Thank God you had cell service. We're in the fucking high Sierras, dude, south of Tahoe.
I was close. I had an S in it.
Close? You're fucking half a state away.
Would we be considered in like desolation wilderness? No.
No, I think that's more towards like Tahoe for it. Just got a message from Steve on the Garmin, and it looks like we're pretty safe from Tamarack Fire. We're about 35 to 40 miles away. Winds are not even going to affect us, so we should be good tonight. Worst case scenario, we get caught in the fire, we die. But it was super.
Sounds fun.
We will be cooking. So it was super smoky on the way here, wasn't it? I mean,
Yeah, it was.
have you ever seen it like that before?
Was it like 2 years ago?
Yeah.
The San Francisco Bay Area fires?
Oh, that's true. Actually, everything was just pitch orange.
Yeah.
Same thing on the way up here. We were just
It was pretty
driving
bad.
and just basically it looked like thick fog everywhere.
Yeah.
But luckily, we found a pocket where we're at right now. We're pretty high up in elevation, and I don't smell smoke. I don't even see smoke, which is a good sign.
Yeah, it's pretty clear. right
Actually,
now. We could
if
see the stars.
Yeah, if we turn off all of our free spirit lights, we are able to see the stars, which is pretty cool. Earlier, if we were a little bit down elevation, we probably wouldn't have seen anything.
Yeah.
So we got really lucky finding a pocket of where we're at.
It's funny watching that app where it shows all the smoke coverage, and this peninsula, it's like a hole opens in the highest points of the Sierras, which is like 10 to 11,000 feet in elevation. We just happen to be in this valley where we see stars, which is crazy. I think we got really, really lucky on this because there's nowhere else in the state to go right now. I mean, this smoke plume goes all the way down to Orange County.
Wow.
And then, so it was either go down towards Big Sur area, which is all closed right now because of fire watch, or it's public private property. Everybody and their brother and sisters are going up to the, Eureka and Usal Beach and all those areas. So it's like, do you want to contend up there? And then you got illegal grow op, areas, which after filming documentaries up there, I know the areas to go, but they're really not great. And then you're contending with, poison oak and other stupid stuff. But I mean, I guess tomorrow we'll find out what really goes down.
So, what app are you using?
So right now I'm using Onyx to kind of see where the fire is.
Yeah.
Luckily, Onyx Off-Road shows you where all the fires are at in your general location, or basically wherever you input it, which is pretty neat. We're able to keep track of the fires like that. That's why Steve texted us on the Garmin, kind of letting us know what's going on.
Yeah.
So we really like that app to keep us safe as well. And also it's nice to have a set of eyes looking out for us too. So that's when like a GPS, Garmin, or SpotX comes in handy. That's your
Yeah, I know it looked like it was something up on the ridge up there, but no, what was that movie you were mentioning at coming in?
The Ritual.
The Ritual,
Jesus.
like Super B movie, or is it?
No, it was actually a really good movie. It was
Is
on
it like-
Netflix.
Oh,
And
is
it's
it?
just like something that always like comes up or like reminds me every time I like shine a light in the woods in the dark,
Right.
and it just makes me think like, what the fuck could be like looking back at you when you do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those movies. It's just like that gives that eerie feeling of like dread or whatever when you're alone in the woods.
No, we should have done is I should have like got like a uniform or like overalls with no shirt and like an axe or something. I should have brought that and then just like post it up and you guys drive by and like like you're spotlighting and then I'm
Yeah.
just standing there.
Yeah,
Like blood on my
that's
face or
not
something like
creepy
that.
at all.
Could you actually thinking of that? Could you imagine just cruising down the road or something like what we were just doing, and then like you turn your spots on, like your side spots,
Yeah, and
like 50 yards away you just see somebody,
Yeah,
like even just a normal fucking person.
right.
Like we're out in the middle of nowhere right now, no cell service or anything, and like seeing something like that would be just the craziest. I would
Yeah.
lose my shit.
You ever?
Literally, last time I went camping with the kids, I think it was with the kids. Yeah, it was. So we're in Oregon, we're camping. It's actually on one of the episodes we put on YouTube. they fell asleep, and I was watching some cartoon with them, and I look over and they're both out, and the cartoon was like the worst, dude. It was like torture for me. It was so bad. And they asked out, so I put this movie on, and I can't remember for the life of me what the movie is, but it's about this guy who he goes out in the woods to like, I can't remember. I think he was looking for Bigfoot, or he was doing something anyways. Oh no, he quit his job. He went to go on this nature hike and was like gonna do a bunch of stuff, right? And all of a sudden he's lost, and then he gets scared, and then he sees like something throws a spear, and it goes right into this like tree right next to him, so he loses it. And then he
Where's this like supposed to be located at? Stateside? Somewhere
no,
else?
actually, no, sorry, I'm getting two movies put together here. No. Okay, so this guy, rewind. Too many beers. Rewind. So this guy, yeah, he quits his job, everything, and he's gonna go out for like 2 weeks or a month or some shit and live off the land type of deal, you know, like backpack in. And he's got this
Be a hermit
spot,
for a
yeah,
while.
yeah. So he gets to this spot and sets his tent up, and all of a sudden, like, he's sitting there and he's reading with a light on, and then you see this face get like pressed through the tent.
Oh.
Like right next to him, but he doesn't. He only hears, and it peels away, and he looks around. And he's like, "Huh, that's weird. That's
Is
weird."
this supposed to be like a what's
and
it
then,
called?
And then he hears. I don't remember the name of it, but then he hears like branches breaking and stuff, and then they're like all around him. He's freaking out. And then it just stops. Right. He wakes up in the morning, and like, there's like stuff around him. You can tell that somebody had been there. So he like packs his shit up and he leaves, and he's going, and he sees this hiker guy out in the woods, right? And he's wearing a flannel, and then he just like kind of goes behind a tree and disappears. And then, so the next night he's doing the same thing, and then all of a sudden, like, a hand grabs him through the tent, right? Like the tent is the only thing separating the two, and he freaks out. And then he hears like this guy's yelling and doing all sorts of weird shit. He gets out and he sees the guy like run through the bushes, and so he like chases after him. He comes back, and like his little jet boil stove is on. And he didn't turn it on. It was in his backpack, but it's on now. And then it just like this thing chases him no matter where he goes. And I don't want to do like spoiler alert. I'll have to remember what it is to tell you, because it's a total mind screw.
Yeah.
But it was like $1.99 on iTunes, so I just like screw it all by it. It looks kind of neat. It's a terrible movie. It really is. But it's like super suspenseful through the whole thing.
Yeah.
And the way it ends, you're like, that's really messed up, but God, this sucks. I was really hoping it was going to end a total different way, but
That almost sounds like a Wendigo.
What's that?
Oh, hi. We started off on Saturday right after I got off work, and we just jetted up here. We weren't really sure of where we wanted to go. We were deciding either going down south or taking our chances of coming up north and either dealing with wildfires or in smoke.
recurred.
Luckily, we were really blessed. Jeff was able to find a really nice map and showing us all the pockets of smoke. And the area where we camped the first night, we hardly had any smoke. We were able to look up, see the stars, which was really neat. And it wasn't too difficult to get to until day 2, where we decided to just drive around the High Sierras area where we're at right now.
3 days later. Fucking takes forever.
Found the trailhead, so we're gonna go ahead and air down now. We'll be using this awesome Morphlate. Connect it out to 4 tires. Deflates your tires like this. Also pairs really nice with the power tank. It's been a while since I've been on a trail. I always get the little butterflies going in me. A little nervous just because it's like, well shit, what if I go down a fucking rock slide, or what if like my truck breaks? But yeah, I guess it comes part with, you know, overlanding.
How much are you going down, Christian?
23-ish.
From where? From 40?
Huh?
From 35?
From 40? If you have any problems with your car clearance, just let me know too.
Clear, cut that.
You can go to your right one. Okay, driver. There you go. No, more straight. There you go, perfect. Slow.
Well, you see that down there?
Yeah.
Looks like the road that we're gonna be taking it. It looks like there's some washouts down there, right about there. It looks pretty narrow actually compared to what we just did right now. I'd rather do that pavement road down there. Much nicer. Yeah, I really don't know where this is going to be taking us to, so that's part of the adventure, just finding out where we're going.
Here we go.
Guys get to the bottom, I'm sure you think there's I can see some old mining equipment right here.
We went down a pretty gnarly trail at first, which resulted in a dead end with probably a 10-foot drop at the first stop and then at the second stop. So we had to double back and then ended up on this trail, which Jeff's been on.
Keep going. Okay, hold up, Chief, hold up.
looks like we found the end of the trail, at least for us. I could just launch my truck and hopefully make a big splash. But your rig's definitely not going to clear this at all, especially this big boulder right here. This is what's stopping us. Even if we use our max tracks that we have, yeah.
I'm so glad we walked this.
So we were just talking about just blowing up those boulders or just doing something, but even though if we did that miraculously, we wouldn't even be able to make it. Look at this. It's
This would be tough for most capable Jeeps.
yeah. Sure as hell my rig ain't moving through here. Well, this trail's a bust. Either way, we can't get through there, we can't get through the next crossing at all. So the plan is head back up, have some fun. It should be easier on the way back up. Hopefully I don't have to pull this dingus over here and head back up, find a different trail, and just kind of go from there, see what we find. We'll use our Onyx maps and kind of guide us. This is how we found this trail actually. But it's the cool thing about Onyx, we'll be able to put in here that there's basically a dead end for people so they can know if we share it. So yeah, so let's get on the road.
Seeing a full-size rig live in person, completely different from watching it on video, because you're not really there, so you don't really have a sense of what's going on versus like how difficult the trail could be for a full-size rig. But seeing it in person, it's completely different.
I don't know, like explode the glands of a dog's butt? Like, who thought about that? Like, hey, let me see what happens if I press on the dog's butt. And sure enough, they found out. Oh, look, rocks.
Copy that.
Okay, go ahead.
We took the initial trail, which before used to be really bad until the landowners started improving it. So, which was kind of a bummer. And from there, we took an unpaved trail, which I've never been on, Jeff's never been on, Gene's never been on. So we just decided just to explore and see where it took us. And let's just say it was a little high stress.
On this last trail with the old road, it's not as difficult as the first one that I went on, which I went in the deep end with a Rubicon trail. And I would say I would rate this trail around like a 3 or 4 with some of the obstacles. And it did pretty well. How I could approach certain terrain differently versus a full-size rig.
Passenger side. Driver.
Watching Christian with his full-size rig going through some of the hairpin turns on the trails, weighing around 10,000 pounds, including with gear on it. He definitely has to watch out for angles, degrees, his approach with the weight of his rig. He definitely has to think about how it tips over.
Straight. Now hook. Right there, right there. Not too much, not too much. Straighten her out a little tiny bit. Okay, hard pass, or hard driver. Okay, straighten her, tiny bit. Slow, driver. There you go. Just inch it, stop. Slow, super fucking slow. Or you're gonna take out a KC light. Okay, slow. I mean, slower than that, dude. Slow, inch it. Okay, go ahead, slow, really fucking slow. Go. You could try not to bounce it, because that's what's gonna fucking knock you into that. Okay, go. Slow, you're gonna brush on your bumper, but you should be okay. Go. There you go. You're clear. Okay, keep going, driver. Okay, straighten her out. Okay, you got it. No, straighten it out. No, straight. Come towards me. There you go, now come. If you had your old bumper, it would have been pressed up in. Okay, go, you gotta give him room. Okay, you're good on driver's side, Gene. You got this, no fucking problem. Skinny bitch.
I was just talking on video how Christian makes it look overlanding while I like look for my lines and it just looks like a fire room.
Oh, dude, he's a fucking bull in a china shop.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like it was basically meant for a Jeep, small Jeeps, not a big 2,500 power wagon. There were sections where I thought, well, this is where I'm gonna tip over. But luckily I had some really great spotters. With that being said, it's really important to trust your spotter, knowing they're the ones guiding your vehicle. They're the ones you have to trust in, because if not, one wrong move, your tire goes to the right or to the left, or you tip over and you go downhill, which would be bad out here especially.
How's the pucker factor on that one?
I need a diaper change.
There you go, man.
I feel like I'm a slide.
Huh?
I feel like I'm a slide.
So if you want to hook my side, you can do that and then just come down, walk her down. That's gonna level you out. You're good. Okay. Keep coming, slow. Oops. There you go, you're clear, man. So, no, my side. I'm trying to keep you clear. No, driver's side. Don't turn. I'm trying to keep you clear of that rock over there. It'll lift you. There you go. No, not too fast. Definitely doesn't look as gnarly on the screen. Well, straighten out. Driver's side. Keep going. Okay, now straighten her out. Bada boom. Slow. line right there. Driver side, driver side, driver side. Right there. Keep going, keep going. Come towards me. Now hook. Hook it. Not too much, a little more my way. Keep going. Okay, hook it. There we go. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Really slow. Keep going, okay, go straight. Straighten her out. Okay, now hook it. There you go. There you go, you're good over here, man. I can't believe I didn't record that. You want to do it again? Go ahead, go. You're good. Keep coming, keep coming. Okay, straighten her out, dude. You're done. That's by far the gnarliest shit you've done yet. I know it won't look as hardcore on film as it was, dude.
Oh, especially if you're fucking tilting like this.
Yeah, dude. Look at this fucking jackass just strolling right through. He's gonna fucking bounce off these rocks though.
Coming out here, I definitely felt like my skills improved a little bit. Every time I go out, I do have the butterflies. I do get a little bit nervous. The worst case scenario, it's like, man, what happens if I wreck my rig and total it here? That's my baby. That's always the biggest fear behind me, in the back of my head, I always think of. And especially coming out with friends, it's relaxing, it's nice too. Like you have that support as well. People like encouraging you to keep going with that. So the trails that we did were really narrow. At one point I had to like use my bumper to push off a log. I kid you not, I probably had about yay much space in between the rig. Tight trails where I'm literally tipping over, wheels off the ground. It was pretty gnarly.
No, driver. Okay, straighten her out, straighten her out. You're good, just worry about your side and you'll be fine. Oh, driver. There you go, you're through it. Just watch your rear tire. Driver, you got a big log on the other side.
I got a big log too.
I bet you do.
Bring extra diapers or, pantalones chonis. And honestly, it was just a little nerve-wracking. The trail is really small, in my opinion. The rig barely fits. A lot of tight corners, lots of tight corners. A lot of down trees as well that have been cut. And as you see in the videos, whew, it's not as bad as another place I've been to. Luckily, I've had some good spotters, Jeff and Gene, spotting me along the way, so it's been helpful. Also, it's been helpful just to kind of test my truck and just really see what it's about. The new suspension we got from Synergy, which is the Fox 2.0, has helped out a lot, in my opinion. I think way better than the stock that I had before.
Okay, the driver side. Right, stop. Straighten her out. Come on down. Slow drop. It's going to drop on your passenger side. Slow down. Slow. It's dropping. Okay, I want you to go passenger. Straighten her out. Slow. This is your big drop. Slow. Inch it down. Inch it. There we go. Okay, you're almost to the bottom. We're gonna see how these bumpers go. I bet you hit your tow hitch. Okay, slow. You're down. You're good.
Service Alaster.
Okay. There you go. Now straighten her out. Driver side or passenger side hard. Passenger hard. Slow her down. Slow her down. You need to go slow down this. Okay, go straight. Passenger. 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 More. Okay, stop. Now straighten her out. Perfect. Now, okay, wait. Stop. Slow. Slow. So you're gonna need to. Oh, hold on. I need to put a rock up there. Slowly. 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 Slow, slow, slow. Crazy. Okay, slow, slow, slow. There you go. You're clear. What do you think of that, puppies? Oh. What are you drinking?
Beer.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. What kind?
It kind of gets you drunk.
Sweet.
We're drinking some Firestone Union Jack IPA. It's pretty good. After today's trials, it's much needed. Just to like de-stress. I'm ready for some of Jeff's meat. I mean steaks, by the way.
Remember your words, or they bring me chill.
We're about ready to throw some ribeyes that we got at a local store onto the Blackstone. We're gonna have ribeyes tonight. We're gonna have some salt and rosemary potatoes. We're gonna have some stuffed mushrooms and some asparagus. So like a smorgasbord of all sorts of yummy, delicious stuff. You like that? Oh yeah. We've been out here for 2 or 3 days, or we're going on our 3rd day now, and it gives us to be able to a chance to walk away from the shit show that is the nation or the world right now. Coronavirus is obviously has shed a huge light on that. But since I've been up here, filming these guys, it's been. I don't think about all the bullshit at home and work and all that. We've been able to kind of get away from it all. The only downside about any of this was the smoke from all the wildfires. Tell me about your experience today.
Your dog's first.
Yeah, tell us what you know.
So, this is Gizmo.
Tell us about your fucking dog!
Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry, Gizmo.
got a snake! If someone was to come up with me tomorrow and said, hey, what is overland meaning to you? I'm probably just gonna laugh. I think that's the dumbest answer, along with, or dumbest question, along with what does overlanding mean, or what is overlanding? I think that's just stupid. Stop trying to define it. It is what it is. It's car camping, and just have fun with it. Stop trying to define everything. I'm not gonna define anything. I'm just out here having fun. It's overlanding when we need to use it as the catchword or the keyword to be able to market or show people what we're doing. But I think that we just, as a community, as a hobby, as something that's a special interest for all of us, I think we just need to stop doing that and stop with the stupid questions.